Hey, what's up? This is Chad Redden. July 16th, 2014 at 8:15 p.m. I'm going to read this to you first. This is a piece of mail my brother left in my grandparents' house, formerly my grandparents. My mother owns it now. My brother was a former resident. I've been the legal resident for the past year. He left this letter in here, which I'm not gonna by any means detail all the things I can sense about my brother, but certainly he has been somebody who's been nothing other than an ongoing threat to my life, and I sense quite a bit to other people's lives, which is much more important. And the Knights of Columbus, which is just an organization, which I've come to find out. Anyway, can you read that? First of all, we're going to get this in here for the record. Late payment. I'm going to get new address. That would have been nice if you would have filled that out, but this was something that was left behind in my house. I am not somebody that opens my brother or anybody else's mail, and as a matter of fact, long after I've lived here, my brother's been intrusive into the house, meaning he's coming in and out of here and done things with my mail. This is the part I'm going to read to you, and I'll document it further. Premium payments. Premium payments due, if any, are payable at the Supreme Office on date indicated, subject to the grace period in each policy. Make all checks, drafts, or money orders payable to Knights of Columbus and not to any individual. Payments must be in currency of the country where policy was delivered. Your canceled check or money order will be your receipt. 4. Should a payment not be honored by your bank when presented for collection, the policy status will be the same as if payment had not been made. 5. The mailing of this notice and or the acceptance of any payment by the Knights of Columbus after the expiration of a policy's grace period is not to be construed as automatic reinstatement of the policy. Okay, and I'll show you the first part because there's more to come. I'll show you what I just read. Premium payments. Okay, next we have correspondence. Correspondence to the Supreme Office should include policy numbers and full names of insured addressed as follows. Knights of Columbus, P.O. Box 1492, New Haven, Connecticut 06506-1492. Dividends. If dividends are shown on the notice, they will be credited to the policy on date earned, parentheses, the policy anniversary. If all premiums due to that date have been paid and the policy is in force, the policy owner may change dividend options by contacting the Knights of Columbus agent or writing to the Supreme Office. Paid in cash. Okay, I'll show you what I just got done reading. We're gonna have to go over it. It's a little hard to let's see. There's more to come. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Dividends. That's what I got done reading. And I'll see that. Now we're going to move on to dividend options, paid in cash. And we'll get all this up here for the record, and then I'll read it. Dividend options. A check will be sent to the policyholder for the dividend earned under this option. Premium reduction. A dividend earned under this option is credited toward the premium payment due and shown on this notice. Deposited interest. A dividend earned under this option accumulates as part of the policy value and earns interest at a rate determined by the board of directors. Interest credited on deposits is reported by us to the government of the United States and residence state if required, or Canada according to law under policy owner's Social Security number, SIN in Canada. If the policy owner has not made this number available to us and is a United States resident, we must withhold income tax on the interest earned. Any tax withheld will be paid directly to the Internal Revenue Service on behalf of the policy owner. Purchase paid up additions. A dividend earned under this option purchases paid up life insurance. This additional insurance increases the amount of coverage available to the beneficiary and also earns a dividend along with the dividend payable on the face amount. Reduce loan balance. A dividend earned under this option reduces any policy loan balance. Once the loan is repaid, excess and future dividends will automatically be left on deposit unless the dividend option is changed. Yeah, I'm just going to put up for the record what I put there and more. Let's see. Well, it's a little rough. You gotta work with me. Okay, I'm gonna get to the next column, which I think you're getting a chance to read. This next column I'll read to you here momentarily. Okay. Half maturity deposit. Half maturity deposits earn interest at a rate determined by the board of directors. This interest is also reportable and subject to withholding under the same conditions as dividends deposited at interest. Only certain policies issued prior to 1940 can have half maturity deposits. Policy loans. Policy loans are interest-bearing liens against the policy value. If a loan balance is shown on this notice, it may be repaid in whole or part while the policy is in force. Payments will be credited on the date of deposit. Loans reduce the death benefit payable to the policy owner's beneficiary as well as the total cash value of the policy. Repayment restores these values. If you have not already done so, arrange for repayment of the borrowed funds by taking advantage of one of our repayment programs. Contact a Knights of Columbus agent or the Supreme Office for assistance. Loan principal due. If indicated on this notice, it is the loan repayment amount that you arrange to be billed. Payment of the amount due will reduce your loan balance. Loan interest due. If indicated on this notice, it is due and payable on or before the date due, which is the anniversary date of the policy. If not paid, it will be added to the loan balance shown and bear interest in accordance with the terms of this policy. And, okay, we're just going to get that. I don't know if you can put 2 and 2 together. I'm not even going to explain what I've already put together. I was able to read from this. Now we're going to go to the front side. Risk. And this is the top part of it. And again, this was something left behind in my brother's former residence for the past year plus, legally my residence, along with other things I have found very disturbing. That I'm not going to go into detail. Pictures of young women and plenty of pics. Let me read this bottom part. All past due premiums must be paid during the lifetime of all persons whose lives are insured. Payment must be postmarked on or before the date this late payment offer expires. All checks, money orders, etc. must be payable to the Knights of Columbus. If any check or draft is not paid on presentation, the status of the policy will be the same as if the tender had not been made. The grace period is not extended by this late payment offer. If anybody knows who this young lady is or such, you can contact me. It's a picture I found in my house. It was another one I found quite concerning, but I can't seem to find it at the moment. That's all. You can look into it what you want. I certainly am able to discern what that means. But thanks.